20 years, two strokes, two marathons, two Guinness World Record attempts. And here we are. Today is Thankful Thursday. It's also Throwback Thursday with Fiancé Files with the one and only Sekou Writes and Fee King. Join us today. Check in, chat with us. We're talking about all things love, relationships, friendships, challenges, how we navigate our relationship. Let's go.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Fiancé Files. Here with me and she.
Good morning, Sekou.
Good morning. We are, I forgot what I was supposed to say. Oh, so thank you for the New Thought Media Network, for giving us what we need to grow. And I think we'll just get right into it. Let's remember that we are not financial advisors. So take what you hear from us, mix in your little salts, and go for it.
I think take what you hear from Sekou, myself, and his guests, and do your own research and see what works for you. One of the things that I want to say, I want to talk about so many things today.
So, come on, let's go.
There is nothing better than planting a seed in someone and seeing that they're coachable when they move in action immediately. And so shout out to Robin Hackett. Shout out to Robin Hackett for asking Sekou.
Robin, wait a minute, can you see it? You can't see
should have had that in
You can't see it, huh? Yeah, you can't see it, but this is what Robin said to us, and I'll just read it while you getting ready. She says, "I am grateful for meeting Fee and Sekou. I am fiscally and physically fit."
Hey.
That's what I'll be repeating.
Yes. Yeah. So Robin is one of the musical. Do you call him musical minister? She's a musician for Rockland CSL Church in upstate New York. And her songwriting and her guitar playing is so beautiful. Instantly, when I saw Robin, I just, you see someone from afar and you're like, I just want to know them and I think we're going to be friends. Sekou went to church this past Sunday.
Right. And I went solo. And I remember, I told you this before, but I didn't tell you the name. So this is Robin I was talking about. So anyway, she was in the car with Reverend Mel. So it's me, Reverend Mel, and her. And I pulled out. I was just watching the trees go by because I felt funny about talking. And then Robin, called me financial wizard or something like that. And I just fell out laughing. I was laughing for so long that she thought there was something wrong. I was like, did I say anything? Did I say everything? Okay. I was like, yeah, I just never heard anybody refer to me that way. It just tickled me. So go ahead.
Either you're the financial enthusiast, now you're the financial wizard.
Money wizard.
Money wizard.
That's what I like for myself.
Money wizard. T-shirts coming soon.
Come soon.
And so Robin asked, I think they just started talking about money and.
Oh yeah. So she asked me. So she said, how do I get involved in your thing? She was trying to go online, and I was like, hit me now. Tell me now what you got now. And I started spitting out things to do. Well, try this. And I was thinking that was a lot. That we gave her in the trip to church. I was like, I don't know if she's going to do it. But
it's not a lot when you're ready. And this is how you know for yourself when you're ready. And this is how you know for yourself. And if you are a coach, a consultant, an advisor, a pastor, a spiritual life coach like Rev Melissa. What's up, Rev Melissa? Robin is a Libra too. It makes sense, right? I'm just saying, Libra season. Robin's a Libra. It makes sense. This is how you know that you, as a recipient, are coachable, and you, as the giver, the teacher, facilitator, coach, consultant, is also coachable. Is when people implement immediately. Because, and I talk about this a lot, trying versus doing. Trying versus doing. Oftentimes people are like, I'm trying. You get to ask yourself, are you trying or are you saying you're trying? Robin texted last night. We were in a coffee shop and she said, Sekou, do you know that Wells Fargo has an app? Wells Fargo has an app that breaks down your spending habits.
She just told me this. Now I don't bank with Wells Fargo, so that's a little bit of excuse on my part. But really, I did not know that they provide banking. Was it in terms of
they break down your spending habits, and what is this is so courageous. Because oftentimes we, including myself, we want to be left in the dark because we don't want to deal with it. We don't want to address it. We don't want to face it. Robin, within 3 days.
Yes.
Within 3.
Because let me jump in right there. Because she hasn't said anything. Ever since we went to church, she didn't say anything. She played her music, which was beautiful, and she did her thing, but she didn't say anything to me. So I sent her a text. I was like, hey, I was trying to shake her up. Did you talk to the people at Skype? And she hit me back with this long list. I was like, whoa.
And that's when you, as the client, know that you're ready. And here's the thing. You can be scared and do it anyway. You can feel fear around it and do it anyway. You don't have to want to do it. And this is what Robin learned. And this is how the student teaches the teacher and inspires the teacher. Robin went to Wells Fargo and she found out how much money she spends eating out. It was a big number, but it was nothing compared to the number.
It was not anything compared to my number. Not even close to what I spent. I spent a lot. No.
You used to spend because baby.
Yes, I used to spend. But she got me eating cooked food.
I don't play that. I was like, no, we're not going to be spending money eating out. That is so wasteful. Not only that, Robin got a report from Wells Fargo exactly how much money she spends on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And so Sekou and I, we follow a lot of thought leaders, gurus on finances. Like we spend probably 25% of our day, every day, listening, studying, observing, implementing. Listening, studying, observing, and implementing. Taking notes and creating challenges within our relationship. Challenging one another. So one of our things that we're doing, we didn't do it yesterday because the day got late, but today Sekou and I are going to contact Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion and ask them to send us our credit score, our credit report. Thank you, Rev Melissa, for that. To send us our credit report so that we can start to disseminate this information. And if anything is on there that's over 7 years, we're going to call and politely request that they remove that because by law, after 7 years, it has to be removed. So that's a whole other course that we'll be doing with Rev Melissa. But let me finish this.
Okay.
So one of the persons that we follow on YouTube, she said, sometimes, and they're all saying the same thing, but just differently. Sometimes we think we need to make more money
Oh, yes. We always think we need to make more money, right? We always think we need to make more money. That's not it. That's not it.
Now, making more money is not a bad thing. It's not a negative. Yeah. But you got to really look at where you're spending your money. And what this thought leader said, and when I read what Robin sent, is many times we have forgotten the basics. There was a time when Uber, Lyft, and Revel weren't at your fingertips. And so some of us have gone way too far with the conveniences of some of these services. So ask yourself, is there space in my life where I can dial back calling Ubers? As an Uber driver, now I guess I'm a, what do you call it? It's not a freelance. I'm a paylancer. So now I do Uber freelance, mainly if and when I go back to Maryland. There are so many, I would say 40+% of the people who take Uber today, it is their primary means of transportation. People are taking Uber to work. People are taking Uber to drop off their children to school before they go to work and before they go home. Are there ways, is there any space in your life where you can dial back on the Uber and the Lyfts? And can you dial back on Uber Eats? Uber Eats like is killing the game, and DoorDash. So when Robin did that, I thought, she is ready. She is so ready. Bravo to you, Robin. And I'm going to download that app or find that app within Wells Fargo and do the same thing. I'm going to face it. Where are my spending habits? And I believe I know. Mine is coffee, which is why I pay myself $1 every time I buy a coffee.
Do you still? Do you still do?
Ooh.
You still?
Well,
yeah, because it's hard.
Okay, but let me answer the question.
I slip, yeah.
When I was in Maryland, yes. Since I've been in New York, no.
It's hard.
And so today I will get back to paying myself $1, no matter what, every time I buy a coffee.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting me on blast like that. It's just real rude.
Yeah, for real. Because it gets so easy to not do. Like, I didn't do.
That's why we need you to remind us. Money Wizard, I
will remind you, but I will freely admit that I slip sometimes too. And so I've got to remember that. And also, I want to say something about what you said before. It's not just about being aware of how much you spend. It's being aware of the abundance. Like, we got to focus on the abundance first, and then the breadcrumbs, the breadcrumbs later, right? Because what happens is we get focused on the breadcrumbs, and we get consumed with, I gotta choose this, I gotta take this, make this smaller, but we forget to look up. We have to look up and invite more into our lives to cover. To cover
the breadcrumbs. I like that.
Yeah, to cover the breadcrumbs, because that's what I missed before.
Yeah, I want to just share this. Rev Melissa says we need to wake up to the information provided in our apps. Absolutely. Rev Melissa, you and Titonia Jones, y'all are my top researchers. You too love some research and reading and investigating, and it's rubbing off on me. Thank you for that. There is a wealth of information, literally, Rev Melissa says, in the palm of our hands. Reading is fundamental.
No, that's cold.
Well,
that's
you
cold.
know
That's
what they
real.
used to say, Rev Melissa, if you want to keep something from Black people, put it in a book.
Yeah, I've actually heard that.
No, that's what I said.
No, but I've actually heard it myself. Like, I was walking down the street in Boston. I was on my lunch break from 9X, Verizon, before they turned to Verizon. And I was walking along, and these two white men were behind me. And one of them said to the other, yeah, that's like putting it in a bookstore. Wait a minute, what did it say again?
I said, if you want to keep something from Black people, put it in a book.
Yeah, he said this out loud to the other white man. And I was like, what? And I just turned around and looked at them, and they just looked at me and kept on walking.
Like, know it's true.
Yeah, that's really crazy that ideology exists out there in some people.
Yes. And on some level, I think it's true sometimes, because certain demographics tend to operate from a space of survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, and I can relate to that, when you are in survival mode, you tend to focus on the immediate. What do I need to do right now to get my needs met, to get my bills paid, to pay my bills, to keep a roof over my head, to buy food? And so you don't make time to read or to ask questions, to investigate, to find alternatives, and so many things. Let me tell you, when it comes to books is one of the biggest investments in your life. Investing in books, whether it's audiobooks, whether it's Kindle, whether it's a physical book. These right here, segue, and wasn't that a smooth segue?
Nice segue.
Books are king. Let me share something with you. So I'm going to open up this book. Speaking of books,
that's my book, Hack Your Pain Now.
Sekou Writes is an author, and one of the things that he talks about on the show is
I don't really talk about my previous books. This is the one book I talk about.
At all.
This is one book I talk about. Yeah.
He's an author. He's a journalist.
Yeah.
He's a writer. He's a playwright. He's also an inspirational speaker. But that's not who he is, right? That's what he does. What he's so passionate about. And I can say this in front of him I'm talking around him. You are a person that I've always known who is want to help people be better. Pre-stroke, post-stroke. Post-stroke, there's more of a sense of urgency. One of the things that Sekou doesn't talk about on his show, and one of the things that you don't do, which is invite people to be a bigger part of their own solution by reading your book that has helped you in your recovery from your stroke. And he wrote this book prior to his stroke.
I wasn't even going to publish it. I
want to open the book, and Spirit will lead me wherever I'm supposed to share, wherever I'm supposed to land and share with you, I will. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Oh, yes. Page 54. The title of his book on Amazon is Hack Your Pain Now. Jog to a daily 50-minute session of vigorous cardio, and I couldn't feel the difference. My body quickly sheds. I'm going to go back because
that first sentence.
Testimony. So this book is broken up into a series of commandments. And he gives you a testimony where he's sharing, he's being very vulnerable and transparent, and then he gives you an exercise. So this is it's a built-in workbook in the book. Testimony. In my case, Sekou writes, I was lucky enough to be so devastated that I could not sit still. Watching Netflix from under the covers with a pint of ice cream wasn't going to do it for me. I was angry. And without thinking about it, I understood that I had to vent that rage in a constructive way, or else I'd end up destroying some furniture and doing damage to my spirit. Here's what I can tell you. When you exhaust your body, it relaxes because it doesn't have the energy to retain anger. I can so relate to that. When you exhaust your body, it relaxes because it doesn't have the energy to retain anger. I don't know what the scientists have to say about that, but I know it to be true for me. I went from an occasional 5-minute jog to a daily 50-minute session of vigorous cardio, and I couldn't even feel the difference. Woo!
Now, look, I have to point out, I made this point before, but I have to point out that these feelings as vibrant as they are something that, for me, lives on the other side of a schism, right? Like there's me before stroke and after stroke, and I tell you, this really resonates with me, but I remember it like a movie, a black and white movie. Like I'm watching a black and white movie. Like I feel it from a distance.
You're not connected to it.
I'm not connected to it, but I recognize it. Like this is really happening.
That's beautiful because that shows the growth.
Yeah.
Alrighty. My body quickly shed weight. And by the way, another thing that Sekou Writes doesn't share often enough, if at all, is how much weight he lost during this time. He lost 50
pounds. Yeah. People tell me, you losing weight. And I was like, I don't think I'm losing weight. But then I measured myself, 50 pounds. Yeah.
50. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Wow. My body quickly shed weight and I added lean muscle, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
In fact, people around me started commenting on my physical changes before I could even see them. So keep yourself so tired to be mad. Keep yourself too tired to be mad. Yeah. Keep yourself too tired to be mad and angry. And here's his second point. My second point. You have to suffer through this emotional pain anyway. So you might as well end up with an amazing gift on the other side of it. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, a better body. Depending upon your level of emotional pain, you may or may not be able to understand that right now, that logic right now. So here's what you need to remember. It's an empirical fact that the body was designed for movement. Think about it. Name one thing you can make your body do without movement. Nothing. Nothing except think. So move your body, repeat often. Move your body, repeat often.
That's it. Yeah.
So Sekou suffered from a hemorrhagic stroke July 14th, 2022. And I think when he says that he has not worked since then, I don't know if you really understand what that means. If you're not working and you're not independently wealthy and you don't have a trust, then that means no money's coming in from that source. This is his source of revenue. And so today, this is how I'm showing up for my partner. And this is how I'm supporting him, because this book it's transformative. Last night, I picked it up while he was asleep with Nelson. And I started reading the first page.
I'm laughing because you took pictures of me and Nelson.
I always do, because they're always just like cuddled up together. That's a whole other segment.
Yeah.
And I was reading this book, and I started at the very front. And I tell you, I've read this book because I bought it when he first published it. And it's hitting me different today than it did the first and the second and the third time I read it. And you can read a thing several times and it'll hit you differently each time, because you're changing, not because the text has changed. It's because you're changing. And so I am asking for everyone out there who hears me, who sees us, who's been rocking with us, who's been supporting Sekou, to purchase this book for yourself. Purchase this book for you. Purchase this book for your current self and for your future self. Purchase this book if you have children, because at some point in their lives, doesn't matter if they're 4 or 24, they are going to experience mental pain, emotional pain, spiritual pain, and physical pain. And this book is the guide to help them get through it. I promise you. I promise you. And you also will be supporting Sekou. This is how Sekou is now going to make a living. He is not able to get a job, even if he wanted to. Like, he is unable right now to work outside of being creative. And so he is creating his work. And the only way that he can create work is if he has someone who is interested in buying his work, someone who needs his work. So Sekou Writes, I want to offer something to you today. You can say yay or nay.
No.
I'm not going to propose. I would like to go live every hour today and next Thursday and the following Thursday and the following Thursday for 5 to 6 hours. I would like to go live for about 15 to 20 minutes and read an excerpt of your book, share the link where people can purchase your book. You can get the paperback or you can get the downloadable ebook. Hack Your Pain Now. It's on Amazon. And when you pour into you pour into Sekou. And again, this is how he makes a living. And so I don't think that, well, let me ask you, are you comfortable with that?
Yeah. But it makes me think that it ought to be the same excerpt, because people don't really pay attention to social media. Like you said, somebody just asked you if you were still living in Texas, right?
Oh my God.
Like, like people don't pay attention. So the same excerpt. Yeah, I think that would be good.
What's up, Anthony Hart? Good morning. Good morning, Margaretta Mormon. I love that. So I will be sharing the same excerpt for 5 to 6 hours today. I'll go live every hour, 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to go live next Thursday. I'm going to go live the following Thursday. And I believe that we can impact 1,000 people between now and January 1st. 1,000 people, that is such a small number. Cumulatively on social media, between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, my Facebook groups, my Facebook pages, profiles, I have over 100,000 followers. And I believe, and Sekou has probably 60, 70. He has a lot. He has a lot of Instagram pages that he forgot about. Yeah. And those who have really been rocking with us, supporting us, I know we can count on Fatima West. I know we can count on Rep Melissa. I know we can count on Robin Hackett to simply share, repost. So I'm going to call out just a few people I would like to get a yes from. Ooh, I'm about to make some folks uncomfortable. I would like to get a yes from Cola Cola. I would like to get a yes from author Visionary Logan. I would like to get a yes from Anne. I would like to get a yes from my cousin Annette. I would like to get a yes from some of Sekou's clients, Elisa Luker. I would like to get a yes from Keisha Henderson. I would like to get a yes from Corby Marks. Are you willing to accept this live challenge? Let's go. And thank you for being my first yes.
Okay.
Hack your pain now.
Okay. So I just wanted to point out what Fatima West said. It's going to hurt anyway. Exactly.
It's going to hurt
it's
anyway.
It's going to hurt anyway. Yeah.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
And guess what? This too shall pass. You get to do it anyway in the midst of the pain. I cannot tell you how many times I have run while crying on the treadmill, in the spin class, in Omaha, Nebraska, running up those steep hills off of North 30th.
Mm.
And you're right, you're so exhausted from the physicality of what you've just done that the anger,
ain't no room.
The
no
sadness, the
There's
fear.
no room for it to hold on to. Yeah. It just slides away. So anyway, I want.
Thank you, Red Melissa. Red Melissa said, I love that idea, Fee. I'll do Hack Your Pain Now series next.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay!
Let me tell you, this tribe is...
It's real.
It's real. It warms my heart.
Real.
And this guy, I told him, I said, when he had his stroke, when I was finally able to talk to him, I said, you have the most amazing friends. Do you remember me telling you that?
No. I don't remember.
No.
Because my memory has been iffy at best.
I said it so many times. I said, you have people, dude, who love you. Who and this is when you know, this is when you know that you have real friends, is when you have a tragedy. Either they're gonna flee or they're gonna fall towards you. And your people have fallen towards you. You have great friends.
Look at this. Hack Your Pain is in my Amazon cart. Yes! Hey! Let's go.
And we want to thank you in advance, Fatima West, for doing a review. Please do a visual review. 1,000 copies in 3 months. I believe that is an easy number. That is a small number.
Yeah.
We just want more yeses. Y-E-S, Y-E-S-S-S, Y-E-S-S-S. Yes. Say Y-E-S-S-S.
Okay. And also, I want to point out that Robin posted something while we were in here. He posted something in the group that at being fiscally fit, and what's it called?
So we are building a community off of social media. It's on school.com, and it's called I'm a Badass. Badass.
Filter that word. Bad.
Oh, bad. Oops. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, New Thought Media. Yeah. Bad. Bloop. Fiscally fit.
Yeah.
There's a challenge. So we have So anyway, Robin is in the community.
And she just posted something. She said, with just a few things that I have done towards my financial sobriety, I feel more stable, confident, and fiscally secure.
I love Robin, fiscal sobriety.
That's right. Ooh,
I got chill bumps.
See, you got what we've done, right, is created this pod of people coming together to share their things, to share their bits and pieces. Because I've already learned something. I've already learned about Wells Fargo and posting their what you call it?
So they have an app where they help you to identify your spending habits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fiscal sobriety.
Sobriety.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That is.
All right, so we're out of time, folks. But we
this was fun.
Yeah, this was fun. And thus far, if you haven't yet joined the group, join the group because things are happening. I don't know how to link, but school.com. Maybe?
No.
No,
okay. Please don't give them that link.
Okay.
We will share the link. We will share the link.
Thanks for trying, Fatima. All right, so we're gonna sign out and see you guys next week.
And I will see you all day long. Y'all gonna get tired of me or not? Don't get tired of me. We're gonna keep it short, but again, what's our number? What's our magic number between now and January 1st?
1,000 people.
Yes, 1,000 copies.
1,000 copies.
Yes, let's go.
All right. See you guys later. And don't forget that hardness. No. Now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect.
Now, right now.
All right, later.